Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen, and today I'm going to show you guys ways that you can use napkins for fall decor. DIY, I'll be using this checkered pattern napkin. These are from Hobby Lobby, and this color your own ornament. These are from Dollar Tree. They come in an 8-pack, and I love these little mugs. And I'm just using my purple glue stick, of course, to add the napkin to this. I did remove the ply on this. This was a 3-ply. I didn't realize that until I was adding the napkin on, realizing I had to take another ply off the back of the napkin. I did eventually cut these down and sand a little bit to make this perfection. Now I'm going in with this fabric paint. This is the Tulip Slick, and I did find this at Dollar Tree a while ago, but you can pick it up at Walmart or any craft store, and of course their tube confetti. So mine kind of started drying out, so I actually just cut the top, so it's kind of coming out a little bit odd, but it was almost gone anyway, so I just cut the top to make sure that I could just add this on a little bit easier and a little more quick. So I'm going to be using 5 of these, so this did take just a little bit of time. This did cover in that hole really well, which I did want that, because I guess I did and didn't. It didn't really matter because we're going to be making a cute little garland with these, but I don't know, I just think it kind of looks nice, and you can just poke a hole in them and then voila, you can do your garland. I love this tube confetti for faux sprinkles. I did this last year. I want to say maybe Christmas time, maybe even the previous year. But I love using this, and I love this 3-pack because it just looks like fall to me. Now I'm just adding these wood beads onto a quick little garland. I didn't show this step by step because you get the whole idea of the twine and the beads and the mugs, but I think these turned out absolutely adorable. And my tip for you guys is to grab all this after the season, because napkins can be expensive. You saw these were about $6, and I want to say I paid $2 or under for a ton of these napkins. Same napkin for this one, and I wanted to use one of these wooden pumpkins from the Dollar Tree. So here I am just taking the first ply off, and then I realize there is a second one that also needs to come off. I don't think I buy really nice napkins because I don't think I've ever encountered a 3-ply napkin before. I decided to use Mod Podge with this, which was a complete mistake because it was not going on as smooth as I wanted. I'm just not a big fan of Mod Podge unless I am using fabric or even sealing something. I'm just not a huge fan. So I only grabbed like a tiny little bottle of this from Dollar Tree, but I started putting this napkin over the top, and it was just looking like a hot mess. I actually ended up ripping this off and adding a new napkin on, and it worked out so much better. It was almost like better if the Mod Podge was dry a little bit, because I already used a very thin coat, and I kept wiping it off, and it just wasn't working to my benefit. So and here I am using that little sandpaper. It's better if you use like a sanding block. I just grabbed one out of the garage of what I had and just went with it, but it is better if you don't use something that belongs to your electric sander like I'm using. It's a little bit harder for me, but I'm sure it's not even hard at all, really. I'm also using some florals from Dollar Tree. I thought these mums were so pretty. I just love them. So I picked up a couple bunches of these, so I plan on using them later on as well. And then this little thankful, this came from a yard sale, and I did share that in one of my recent Dollar Tree videos, but you can find them possibly at Hobby Lobby. Like, that's where it came from. They were brand new, so whether you can find them there or not. I know this is not, the middle one is not a mum. It's something, a daisy, some sort of Gerber daisy, I think. Anyways, it doesn't matter. You can pick up all those florals at Dollar Tree, and I just added 3 of them. And then lately, I've been really liking those ugly leaves. I normally toss these when I use the florals or pull them all apart, but I actually kind of like them like hidden behind the flowers. I think they look really pretty, kind of hide that hole, and you can't even tell. But I think this cute pumpkin, I think it's cute. Because it's cute. That's what I said. Cute pumpkin. I was going to go with something totally different, and this is where I'm going to leave it. Next DIY, I'm using this sign from Dollar General. $3, but it wasn't $3 because I know that I probably got it for 70% off. So I probably paid like $1.25, $1.50. That's pretty, it's probably the most expensive I will go. I picked up this napkin from Shipshawana. They have a flea market in Indiana, and they have a huge area with napkins, and it's kind of where I like to pick up most of them from because they just have such a huge variety, and I just really like them. They're really inexpensive. I picked up a bunch for like 75 cents and $1. Some of them were maybe $1.50, but you got huge giant packs. But I loved this one, so I wanted to use this as the back. I didn't want to paint the frame around the sign or anything because it's just still fall, and I think this just looks really good using like that blue, and then you got some white, and you got some gold, maybe, is that gold? Possibly yellow. You got that orange. It all just looks really good together. So I just kind of cut this down and I sanded it nicely. Some of it tore just a tiny bit. I don't know what to do when it comes to being inside a sign, but we made it work for sure. I think scrap paper would have been easier, but I don't know. That napkin is really cute. I also grabbed this hello. This is from Walmart, and I'm using the color Pumpkin by Waverly Chalk Paint to paint this hello sign. And then once that was completely done and dry, and you know I used a hair dryer because it makes painting and drying just a lot more quick. Once that was done, I am just going to glue the bottom of that sign and add that hello right to the bottom, and it kind of looks like a fun little shadow box. These cutting boards, or whatever you'd like to call them, are always calling my name every time I go to Dollar Tree. I picked up 2 of these, and I also picked up another one, like a cutting board of some sort, paddle board. I guess it could be both. I'm sure it's both, just different shapes, different sizes. Using that Waverly Chalk Paint to just cover up the color. So this only took 2 coats, so it was actually pretty quick because I didn't have to 100% cover it, just enough so the napkin, it wouldn't show through the napkin. We obviously did not want that. These napkins, this came from that Shipshawana flea market. So I'm sorry you won't be able to find some of these. Maybe you will. Maybe you already have something very similar. So if you have something similar, use it. I do want to say now, if you guys are still watching this video, thank you guys for watching, because I'm going to be doing a giveaway with these napkins I'm using, just to one person, just to see how well it goes. And then if it ends up doing better, maybe I'll do another napkin video, another sort of giveaway. But I haven't done a giveaway, and I can't say it in the title because scammers and people always, I don't know what always happens. There's always a scammer that is trying to con people into being, oh, you won the giveaway, and then I have to email everybody back. So all you have to do is just add a sunflower in the comments below, so you guys have a chance to win. And then in a couple days, probably Monday next week, I will do the giveaway because we will be on a quick trip. So probably Monday the 21st, I will let you guys know in my community tab, and I also comment on your comment who won. So all I decided to do was just add that napkin in place, add a sunflower. You can get these at Hobby Lobby and also the Dollar Tree. Hobby Lobby ones are just a tad bit more cute. They're a little bit more cute. And I'm just using some beads for the bottom of this to elevate it just a tiny bit because I want to make this a tray. I was thinking of making it a sign, but I already did that recently, so I wanted this to just be a little bit different, and I think this is the cutest thing. Add a candle to it. I'm not a candle person. I really don't use candles. Add some pumpkins to it. It is absolutely adorable. These napkins are also from that flea market, and I decided to use a Dollar Tree candle, and I'm glue sticking it. I stand behind my Elmer's glue stick. I really do. I wanted to see how this would work, and I know this isn't wax, but it's like that fake wax, and this felt really weird putting a glue stick to this, but I honestly have done some napkin videos in the past, and I don't think I've ever once done a candle, and I see that done a lot, and I wanted to try it out. So here I am kind of rolling it. I did have to like unroll it once and fix it just a little bit. It's a little crooked, and just adding it, and I'm just rolling, and then once it is dry, I decided to cut it down just to get all that excess napkin off. DIY. I think I picked this up at Joann's a couple years ago. I lost some fall decor and some crafts that I wanted to use last year and never found them until this year. So I think all this stuff is kind of 2 years old. This Hello Pumpkin was not $5, but I'm not sure what the price was because I've had it for a couple years. This says pumpkin, and then when I added the napkin, I'm not really sure if you can see that it says pumpkin anymore. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I guess you kind of can't tell since that eye is just hidden a little bit anyways. Maybe I should have added that hello back. I don't know. These napkins, this napkin, I want to say this is from Dollar General last year because I used these in a video. Maybe they are not. I'm not sure. But if you can find napkins from Dollar General, if you have one close by, they're always $1, which is great. I think that's a great deal. It's a little more cheaper than Dollar Tree. But if you're actually using napkins, I don't think that anyone uses like a 20, 30, 50, 100 count of napkins. Maybe you do. I don't know, but I have so many left over. So like I said previously, leave a sunflower in the comments below if you guys want to be entered for a chance to win a bunch of napkins. And I mean a bunch. I have a lot. So there'll be also more than just the designs that I use, but also including the designs that I'm using today. Of course, I had to use one of these wood hanging decor, wood rounds is what I would call it. And I'm using this napkin, and this one was also from that flea market. I think all of the ones I'm using are technically from that flea market, unless it was the previous one I just used. But like I said, or Hobby Lobby. Maybe this one's from Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure. Once you open the napkins, you just don't know where they're from. Either way, it's one of them for sure. It's either Hobby Lobby or the flea market. And I'm just adding that one ply. And you know what I've been doing with this video that it's probably not acceptable in some people's minds, but I've been taking that hairdryer and drying this so it makes time go by a lot quicker. Because when I'm doing crafts, I really want it to go. I don't like waiting for paint to dry. I don't like waiting for glue to dry. So if I can use a hairdryer and dry it quicker, I 100% will. And now I'm just trimming off the edges. And this is what I did to every craft, but I just didn't think it was necessary to show you guys that every step of the way. This Hello Fall, this was one of my long lost fall crafts, which I really do want to say this was from Joann's. I don't go there very often, but I feel like I picked up a couple items from there because sometimes you can get some 75% off amazing deals from that place. And I'm just using the Waverly chalk paint in the color ink to paint this entire thing. I didn't want anything super crazy, but I also wanted this to show up because I'm going to be gluing it right to the center of that wood round. And since the background was so busy, I did not want the rest of it to be the same way. And I'm using my Gorilla glue gun. I love this thing. I've had it for over a year and still no drips, no issues. I love that thing. And then I just added some twine to the back to hold this all together. And so I would be able to hang it up. And of course, you got to get those little glue strings out of there because they were showing through and through. And of course, those little glue strings ended up taking some of the paint off somehow. So I had to do some touch-ups. But there you go. There you have it. A cute little napkin wood round. But you guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, I would love if you consider sticking around and subscribing. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye!